I'm short in this head and shoulder pattern here. It just shoulder, head, right shoulder. Looks like we're gonna dump to the 200 MA now. Up 69 bucks. We'll see what happens in the short. I got hit off a break even on my long, so I flipped short. And so far, so good. We'll see what happens here for Bitcoin. Stay tuned for more. We're green in the short though. It looks like we're printing fast. 110 on the short, up 8%. $35,000 trade, 1,277. Or no, 20x leverage. So I'm looking at my usual heavy lev. But look, shoulder, head, shoulder, just short the right shoulder. Keep it simple. Silly is how I say it, right? That's a fast hundo too, real quick. Start moving my stop loss closer to break even. But dump as we go, baby. Dump, baby, dump. Let's go. Let's go. Live trade right now. I just can't even wait for the countdown to end because this is what happens here on the channel. Every single day here, live. I can't help it when the trade tells me it's time. I just take the trade. Sometimes I can't even, I try to show everyone else, but it's happening in real time. So what I do is I try to show you my skills so you can become me in real time, because there's no way I could give you every single trade 24/7 every single time my mind sees it. I do probably 99% of the time, but there's a few trades that I make a split-second decision on, and it's just almost impossible. And even I don't know what's going to happen. I just do what I'm supposed to do. Like, that's a right shoulder, so I traded it. Up 129 on the day. Let's see where this goes at the beginning of the show. We haven't even started the show yet. I'm still in a towel, just so you know. I'm still in a towel from my gym shower here. About to get stopped out. All right, I'll take it. First little scalp of the day. We'll go for there. Looks like we may get some more pain here, though. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I just had a shower, get ready, and it always takes a second. Give me 5 minutes to get my suit on, baby. From birthday suit to real suit. Shout out to each and every one of you. May God bless you all. Thank you for being here.
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Apparently, oh yeah, that's why I'm like doing over here. I got too much light on the blue coat. It's shining out over here. Sammy Blues over here. What are you doing, Sammy? Hey, I got a light out. I don't know why I got a light out. Hold on. We got a light out in the studio. Jimmy, we got a bulb out over here. I told you 10 times to check every bulb, Jimmy. We can't do this anymore, Jimmy. We can't do this over here. Hey, it went out again on me. I thought I touched it. Touchscreen, I tell you what. Jiggling and wiggling, but everything seems good in the studio now. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. My name's Sam Price, the Crypto Lifer. We're going to break down Bitcoin for you right now. I know you're wondering what's happening. They got it teetering on a head and shoulder. The 1 hour looks like it's going to dump. The 30-minute trying to save us. We're back and forth. It's choppy situations here. I was able to squeeze a little bit of gains out this morning, but it was not easy the way they made it. We did pump up to 57.8 a little bit there, but to no avail. Let's take a sip of the lemon water. I worked out so hard today, I covered myself in sweat. I took a day off from working out because my ear infection, you don't want to sweat into the ear. When you work out hard, you need to drink water. Like as if you've never drinking water before. All right, let's break it down. I hope you're doing good for yourself, bettering yourself. I hope you're full of positive energy, keeping positive people in your life. When you become the best and think you're the best, I just watched a video from Jim Rohn about being the best. Who watched that video in my trading group? If you did not watch that video in the trading group and you did not work out, it's very unlikely you're going to have a day as good as mine. I'm telling you, let me repeat that. If you did not watch the Jim Rohn video and you did not work out, it's very likely you won't have a day as good as mine. I'm telling you right now, those two things will change your life. Shout out to everybody here. I do got a pocket square. It's just hiding from you there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. We go over Bitcoin every single day. Look, that's kind of a shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. We lost the what? Well, 1 minute, 200 MA, which gave you a what? A short to the downside. Followed by a little bit of bullish divvy here, showing signs of somewhat of a liquidation. We take a look at BOOKMAP right away for you to show you where the whales are hiding on the order book. What is BOOKMAP? Well, see what the order book is hiding. Their website does it the best. I could explain it, but I just like to go to their website, show you what their website looks like, and then you can kind of figure it out on your own, but it's pretty awesome. And if you look at it, it says, look, a platform, future stocks, a platform that displays market liquidity. Check what the candlesticks are hiding. Why did we bounce? Where are we going? Where was liquidity? You have no clue. You're just looking at candlesticks. But me, I can see the buys. Right here, there's a big buy at 57.8. Tells us that we might get there today, and there's a high likelihood. Whenever I see a lot of red, but look, we got pretty close to it. You could say we kind of got trumped by it. You know, we couldn't get above it. It still, to me, looks like it didn't get fed. However, this guy did just pop in at 55.4, and you can start kind of seeing what the whales are doing. Sometimes I'll see a big block of liquidity down here, and then I know, hey, we're likely going to dump. Right now, it suggests that we could still go to the upside, but I got some indecision on the books, and there is some liquidity lower that we could drop to. I just took profits out that short that you saw me in at the beginning of the stream. Is there something else to be had here? We will see. Only time will tell. The first thing I do, I know right now you're looking at geometric shapes and lines, and you're like, what's going on? That's okay. We're going to take you from beginning to end here every single day. That's what people love about this channel. And we're going to show you the show, too, the DXY. Heck, we'll probably go over gold, Bitcoin dominance. There's something brewing with Tether dominance. It tells me that we may be in for a pretty big dump to the downside, and I think you want to stay tuned for that. So if you kind of care about your wallet and you're looking at your crypto portfolio, you might want to stay tuned for what I'm about to say. All right, the short still plowing to the downside here. Let me show you. Still almost a possible entry there with a stop loss above the right shoulder. Looks like we could dump all the way down to this yellow line to 55,600. I've seen that happen many times. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I've seen it many times. Look, you're at 56,578 now. You'd already be in profit if you took the short as I said it. All right. And that looks like a dump. I mean, your measured move is the length of the base right here. Then you find some type of neckline. That suggests that you are going lower. You lost a point of control. You fell out of this trend line that we talked about. You needed to hold. The 30-minute got rejected by the 200. The 15 got rejected by the 200 SMMA, the smooth moving average. And that tells me that there's some downside here for Bitcoin. All right. So if you're in a long, you may be getting smashed out. And, you know, I figured this stuff out at the split of a second. There we are at 56,500, 485. You're now printing money in the short to the downside. And there she goes to the downside. If you took the entry right when I said your stop loss is up here, you're good to go. Now we're about to go to the threes. This is a fast move to the downside here for Bitcoin. I didn't even get to the top-down analysis yet. I showed this at the beginning of the stream before the stream started. If you're in the short, you're still making gains right now to the upside. Anybody making gains on the short? Who here is making gains right now? I didn't waste any of your time. I got you immediately to show you a setup that I felt was going to print some gains. And on leverage, $200 is a good gain for the day. All I need is $200 to $400. Yep. 333. Look at all the 333s in the comment section. Bang. This is wild. Trading in an ascending channel the last 12 hours. Yep. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Look, I mean, shoulder, head, right shoulder. I mean, that's an obvious head and shoulder pattern. You don't heed that. I mean, it is what it is, right? And my brain says, you know how many times I didn't take the obvious pattern? I looked at all these indicators and I didn't take the pattern, and then I saw it play out. So as an old man, my mind says, just take the pattern, Sammy. Keep it simple, silly. Remember when I said keep it simple, silly at the beginning of the stream? Yeah, look, 378, 381. You're in the money now, printing to the downside. Congratulations if you took the trade. Even when I just spoke about it, you're in the money now. Never mind when we first got in up here. I'd be moving your stop loss to break even at this point, so you can't lose any money. And I'd even probably be covering the stop into position. I'd move my stop to here, then to there, right? If you lose this key level, that's a good spot because look, previous resistance is support. You expect to bounce. You lose that, that's going to be another good place to keep the stop loss. And now we're printing to the downside on the short. Congratulations to everybody that may or may not have got in. About to lose the 200 on the 10-minute time frame. Amen. And it looks like we're headed right to the 200 on the 15. You can see the next level of possible bounce there at 56,259. All right. Sammy, thank you so much for I did not give you financial advice. You did education. You took an educational, technical analysis idea. Stop. If you do that again, I'm going to kick you out of the show. I'm dead serious. I'm actually kicking you out right now. Yeah, you're doing something strange. You got to be removed. I'm going to at least remove you for 24 hours. You come back and do something like that again, you'll be removed again. All right. I know what you're doing. It's not funny. I'm not to be toyed with or played with or trolled. If I want to join the Discord and I send an email, I can pay with crypto. How much time will it take until they respond? Pretty fast. My wife sits at the computer most of the day, and she checks the computer all day long. You should be in the Discord within a half an hour at the most. An hour at the very most. Yeah. Shout out to the trolls. I love you guys. Make me represent. Hey, I got no trolls. I mean, when I worked a night shift late at night by myself, nobody trolled me. Nobody cared, but no one knew who I was. It didn't matter, right? So trolls are a representation that I guess you're doing something different with your life. All right. Live forgot to put up defense like that. FTC is no joke. Amen. Sam will go over all his indicators in trading style and depth in his course. It's a great bargain and will get your eyes and mind right for trading. Thank you. I do teach the second to last Saturday of every month. I believe that is true. I guess it's going to be on the 24th. I would be taking profits right now out of the short for sure. I already took profits. Well, you do whatever makes you happy. Technically, financial advice only applies to registered securities, but no point taking chances in YouTube policies. Amen. I know that, but I don't play games. I hope you're okay with all the flooding in your area. Thank you. Yeah, the flooding was really bad where I live. I can't get to the store. I couldn't go out to get food yesterday. We had to eat whatever we had in the house. We had cheeseburgers with no cheese, man. It was tough. I was like, where's the cheese? My wife's like, we don't have any. And we can't get it. Man, I was like, dang, that's tough. But I mean, at least we had, we sat there together as a family and we're like, this is what happens. Like, you can have all the money in the world and still not get cheese. God holds your, you know what I mean? It really tells you about what happens with God, man. You know what I mean? Someone said, welcome to Florida. Honestly, I loved it. Yesterday, I went to the community pool and there's a really cool couple there. Really nice people. And they were sitting there with their kids. And so they have two daughters. My daughters play with their daughters. And we sit and talk for an hour. It was really nice. I went to the community pool with about 12 spin drifts on ice, and I handed them to everybody at the pool and said, hey, here's an ice cold drink. Some people didn't understand and thought I was being a weird. Other people took it in kind and were like, wow, you're the nicest person I ever met. That's a good thing. You live in a gated community. You want to get to know people a little bit. You want to be known as the nice person. You know what I mean? Overextend yourself every single time if you live in a smaller community. You know what I mean? We have Patriot Food Supply. We do. We have that too. Thank you for mentioning that. Appreciate you, brother. Anyway, let's get back into brass tacks. That trade is over as far as I'm concerned. Congratulations if you took the scalp. There could be definitely more coming. We could find flags and other indications to get in again. But wow, everything just kind of taking a beat down to the downside here, including Solana, anything. And that's why I always use a stop loss. I always move my stop loss into break even. Amen. You know what I mean? She doesn't sound like that. Get a generator is a stand down there since you still run all that electrical equipment. Get an inverter. I have all those things in my new home that I purchased, but I don't move in until August 30th. Wow, 23 days. And I move into my new house. It's pretty awesome. Exciting times for me. You know, I'm renting the house I'm in right now for a pretty penny. I'll tell you that. I'm going to be reducing that to a mortgage of way smaller proportions. So I'm super excited about that. All right. This could still be on the books here as we come back to the upside. Wick up, shoulder head, funny right shoulder. I've seen the weekly pull some really strange inverted head and shoulders that still somewhat play out. And, you know, as long as we're still on this trajectory to the upside, it looks like we're coming back at least to 68,000, and we're going to head back to the liquidity that I see on board. 21-day moving average is curving down. This suggests that you're going to get something like this. So we might get, you know, a pennant. Let me do it a little neater for you because you're like, what the heck is he doing? But there's a chance we get something like this. And we consolidate like so here for Bitcoin. And then we blast off to the upside. We make some type of head and shoulder with, like, you know, that's entirely possible. We break out there late November, October, November area. It would make sense. And we could bounce around here for a little bit. So that's a possibility here for Bitcoin that I haven't even seen. And I don't watch any other technical analysis. I really don't watch. I watch certain YouTubers, but not a lot of YouTube. I really don't. I stay on the charts and doing my own research. You know. Soul to the moon, baby. History is on our side with the breakout. Over time, I mean, if they keep printing money, we're going to be pretty set up, you know. And there's possible chances. In my humble opinion, we're getting a rate hike for sure in September. And that could breed, who knows, but just a lot of things could come our way with that rate hike. So I would be excited for, you know, for the future, as I always am, because we are the opportunity, and we know there's opportunity coming our way because we are the opportunity. So because, you know, now bearish scenario is this is a head and shoulder pattern. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, and it is. I mean, it is. And then we're going to break somewhere down to $44,000 and still on the cards for me. So, you know, up or down is still a very big possibility for me either way. I'm not getting big vibes right now. As long as you're below a daily 200 MA, you're bearish, right? The bulls have to get back above the 200 MA for us to continue what's called a bullish uptrend. See how long we were above the daily 200 here? It started there on October 19th. We did that all the way till July of 2023, you know. So, I mean, you're talking just, you know, we're talking, what, almost, you know, what, 9 months, you know? So, and now, you know, you don't want to be below for too long. These are discounts in a bull market. Once you've kind of found the bottom of a bear run and you've made it up, anytime you dip below the daily, even for a second, as long as you believe in the asset. Now, if you start losing bigger time frame 200 MAs, like the 3-day, if you lose the 5-day 200 MA, it's over. Like that's to me a bear market. You don't even get close to the 5-day unless you're very, very bearish. So if we start, I mean, we're close enough for me to be weary. And so I'm open-minded that a black swan event could happen. We could see a dump of that we'd never thought possible. Anything is possible. We have to think that, because if that happens, then we could take advantage, right, of the move. So, and look at that beautiful dump to the downside here for Bitcoin. You're in the money now on that short if you keep it rocking. And all you had to do is just short the right shoulder to the downside, as I suggested at the beginning of the stream. We can go back and watch that right now, and bang, right? That's why I shorted Bitcoin monthly. Still wants to dump. Yep. Well, actually, it depends on which candidate for president. Yes and no. The charts are still going to predict a beatdown. Look at that, 56,190 for Bitcoin, headed to the 200 MA here on the 50-minute. It becomes a magnet once you lose the other two moving averages, just like when we pump up to it. And we were on the verge of either one, and rising wedges break down 68% of the time, right? Anyway, I'm not done. Let me finish my top-down analysis for you. All right. 3-day chart, and we'll get rid of this now. That was what I just drew on that little time frame. 3-day chart actually looking like it may still stay bearish. This looks like a head and shoulder pattern to me that wants to dump. If Bitcoin can't get back above 61,000, or look, 58, it's this area right there on the 3-day, 59K, we're going to have a problem, right? Another win of the books. Thank you. Open to short with a 5-minute across the 200, at least in break even right now. Amen. Everyone, thanks, for being the best admin. Amen. Shout out to Boss Crew Tom. Yes, Liver, it's important to point out the potential death cost. The short will be lovely. Another win of the books. Thank you. I noticed the volume looks like it's been decreasing during the rising wedge. It's a bearish sign. Amen. It is. Nice. I saw it and remembered what you said. I was like, it's going to the 200. Amen. Yep. Man, another low. Dang. It's not getting above 59K. This was probably the easiest short. Indicators are not always right. When you change the time frame, its settings remain the same. Change the settings also? No. I don't know what you're saying. You got to just pay attention to someone that's been doing it for a long time. Yeah. Would you still be bullish if this breaks 49K, Lifer? I opened a short now, almost after the loss to 200 MA on the 10-minute. Hey, that's a good idea too. But it's like barely breaking it, but it is starting to break, and it lost the point of control and the 200 MA. That does look like it'll come all the way back down to the beginning of the wedge at 52,000. Is there any liquidity building for BOOKMAP? No. I mean, they're still kind of suggesting that we'll go higher, which is weird. But again, I don't trade BOOKMAP 100%. I trade my system. They got big red coming in here now at 54.9, 54.2, getting a bounce here at 56,000. We finished my top-down analysis, but there's so much happening at once. It's a lot. Look at altcoins getting splattered to the upside. I told you that Tether dominance looked like it was going to pump. It didn't look good for Bitcoin. All right. And, just something I have to talk about and break down. Anyway. Still got the wick of the 5 days. Still have a head and shoulder pattern. That could just be a dead cat bounce. That just, I don't know. We'll see. May not be what you're looking for. 3-day chart has to get back above 58,006. 56,555. It says right here on the low of the candle. But the candle did close at 59,000 is the resistance for Bitcoin. You got to get back above 59K. The daily chart still looks bullish, but I've seen it come up, kind of go like this and just hang out down. Stochastics look good, but you got to put in the support of resistance. Look, a lot of resistance right here. And we chopped right into this area and weren't able to get above it. You could even say where these two candles close. See, on the daily right there, that's going to be resistance, 57,300 for BTC. All right. All right, now look, the 1 hour, 8 hour, 6 hour, everything's starting to turn on us. Even the 4 hours in a bear flag. And we know that's a bear flag that likely wants to dump to the downside, right? The more brainless you trade, like I just do this, duh. I found like the better, I know it sounds horrible, right? But the better off I've been, like short bear flag to downside, Put stop loss above previous high. Make sure you have at least a 2.5. I'd like a 3-to-1 on that. I would maybe have to shave it closer. 2.83 ain't bad. Right? How much did you make trading last month? I don't trading futures, like somewhere at 10,000. Not tons of money, but a good amount of money. Hey, from Algra, Portugal, Sam, learning every day for free. And I bought a lot of things on the low that popped. And I bought Bitcoin on the low. I bought more Bitcoin too. Sam, I tried trading with your strategy and it's pretty hard. Oh yeah, that's exactly why. Yeah. Me put this here and put this here, make big money. Yeah. Hey Sam, I've been watching your stream every single day for over a month. Thank you so much for your education anytime, man. That 15M pattern was a perfect picture. It's picture perfect. And when the 5 lost to 200, that was confirmation. Bang, bang, amen. You sound like a lifer, right? So we could put it in short here. You see what I mean? Just to see what could happen. Looks like we're trying to get a bounce here, but unlikely. So what I do is I go to the coin and perpetual, and you could trade on Mexi, or you could trade here on Wex. It depends wherever you want to trade. All right. We have a Wex campaign right now. Claim up to $20,050 USDT bonus. 10 days, 13 hours left, and the fees are amazing. All right. If Mexi's not your fancy, some people are having issues. Wex will be everything. Just worry about only trading and nothing else. Wex. That should be their motto, you know. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Just trade. Wex, baby, Wex. Again, I'm in and out on these days because it's choppy business. I got to finish the top-down analysis. So 4 hour looks like you're going to dump. It's overbought in the stochastics. Doesn't look good. You had rising volume, rising price with falling volume, which tells you you're likely going down. When the volume's going to the downside and the price is going up, that's a bearish sign for price action. All right. Anyway, so what I want to do is I want to jump on over to the Coin M Perpetual USD. And we're going to take a look here. Let's see here. What does the capital gains tax really end up taking from trades? It depends on your actual income, man. Talk to your, it depends on what tax bracket you're in. If you hold for a year or not. It depends in your state too. Some states take more money for capital gains depending on the state, right? You always pay your federal capital gains, but there's, I would move to Florida. All right. Damn, I was just about to enter right there on the 4 hour time frame. Things are going crazy fast here. They're, now you're in the money big time on that short, on that head and shoulder, and that's all you had to know was how to trade that head and shoulder pattern. All right. I'm struggling right now. Dang. Losing potential win rate here. See, if I didn't run a show and I was all by myself, I'd be fine, right? I wouldn't have a countdown, but you have to remember that everything in life is a give and take no matter what you do. That's all I'm saying. There we go. Bounce back a little bit there. Remember, we want to short the market to 48,036. And we want to keep a stop at 58,972. Really 59K, but that area was resistance, And 0.2 Bitcoin's 1,200, right? About, so I risk about $2,000 for about $6,000 on that. All right. So that's a 0.8, almost a whole Bitcoin there, $1,500 at 30x leverage. All right. And I'm going to let that cook all day, right? And I wouldn't even really look at that again. I'm smart. What I do is I go hide other pairs and I don't even look at this. And I go back to the USDT. All right. And then I trade USDT all day long, up and down, left and right, and if I see something change, then I know as well, right? Back to the bigger idea, right? All right, so the 10-minute loss to 200 MA, that is also a short signal. Now, if you lose the 10-minute, right, you're going to start dumping all the way down to what? Let's see, your 30-minute. You lost the 30. Yeah. Our next one. Yeah, you're so bearish below multiple. The only thing I have to say is whenever you get, it's like we'll almost have to go sideways, it looks like, for a while. I've watched this price action for so long, and then the 200 will come in, we'll hit it, and then we can get rejected. But it feels like we might have to come to the 200 first. We don't have to, but it looks like we may, But I see bearishness all around here for Bitcoin, and I could be wrong, everybody. I'm not always right, but most of the time, this channel hits it pretty well. So what do you guys say? I mean, who's here? How many people we have watching here? How accurate am I on the channel? I don't know. Put me to the test here. How accurate am I here on this channel? Like, when you come to the channel, is it 90%, 80%, 70%? I just want to hear what the people say. You guys tell me, man. Watch. And this is how I'm putting myself to the public to public here. This guy says 90, 90, 90. You're the GOAT. 90, 75. Very, very, very accurate. In the short, since 5 minute, crossed the 200. 70% more than me. 90, 90, 98, 100, 99, 90, 85, 90, 90, 69, 95, 95, 90, 90, 95, 85, 85, 110, 85. I mean, I know they're my fans, and I know they love me, and I know they're they're lifers. But man, come on. They're 90, 98%, 88, 9, 110 is a bit ridiculous. 99 is a bit ridiculous. 80%, 84.5, 100, 100, 100, 100. Wow. 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. Crazy. We're going down. Last time I saw your prediction. Now I took it with a dash. That's up $100 real fast, you know. We'll see what happens. The USDT pair always gives me great luck. I don't know why. It does. So funny. Wow. Altcoins all the way back to the downside, getting hammered. And I could see that Bitcoin dominance wanted to pump. It didn't. It was something shady. Look at it. I mean, Tether dominance. Yeah. With leverage risk management, you can feed your family. Just on Sammy's daily calls. God bless Sammy. God bless Master Friend. Amen. Bill Brown. Love your stream. Been here with recommendations of a friend and love it since then. Amen. Thank you. Since I've joined 3 weeks ago, I haven't seen you lose a trade. Shout out to Merrick Gellimore. Thank you for saying that. Pretty insane. I have lost a trade though, but you just haven't seen it. But I have. That's the beautiful thing about trading. You know what I mean? Is I can lose a trade and still come back for more, right? Oh, it's weird. It's the stop loss didn't show up for some reason. Why is that? I mean, this thing's getting hammered right now to the downside. You could see the dump coming. I gave you guys the dump at the beginning. I didn't even wait for the stream to finish to give you the dump. You know what I mean? What I do here is you just throw a stop loss like above a level, like, you know, 59, you know, you can just go here. I'll show you what to do. I don't know why it's not letting me. Oh yeah, add, sorry. I'm like, I was using Wex for so long. So the stop loss, 59,300, right? All right. Hit confirm, make sure, yeah. And then it will slap up there, right? We should see it up there. Where are you? Wow, this short is printing right now. Where the heck is my stop? Where'd you put it? It's not on chain. Oh, I'm on the USDT pair. See, I'm messing up right now. Go to CoinM, go to Perpetual. I'm about to say, I probably put 2 stops now. I'm like, I had another stop because I couldn't see my stuff. I'm like, where is it? So that's the latest one. Just moving that into position. I like 184 that fast, honestly. Like, that's a fast move. But it looks like the 4-hour could print way more than that. I just like taking gains fast. You know what I mean? I do that 5-6 times a day. That's $2,000 a day. Grand a day. You're 1% right most of the time. Who is selling? Thank you, Sam. I was in the gains fast, so I took profit. I can keep dumping, but my spot bags has been mitigated. There you go. Look, we bounced back quickly to 80, right? Interesting. Let me keep it moving for you and keep you entertained here. Wow, losing the 200. Good time to short that altcoin then. I'll be shorting altcoins too. Right? So, and here it is, man. I can't stand, yeah. Hey, man, I have a question. How is it possible for Bitcoin dominance to go up and Bitcoin to go down? I've talked about this many, many times. All right? Bitcoin dominance goes up for 2 reasons. All right? I have a moment to do this before I get bagged. Sometimes I give you guys an explanation. Next thing you know, my trade goes haywire. You know? Let me put it up here so I can see it while I explain. 2 things at once, man. Live trading while I'm teaching. But I'm getting better at that every single day. Okay, so here's the deal. Bitcoin dominance. What does it mean? There's money outside in the world. It goes into the crypto sphere. Say this is the crypto bridge, right? It drives into the crypto bridge. It enters into crypto land. It usually enters into Bitcoin first, okay? So money pours into Bitcoin. All right, the short's up now a nice $200, 12%. We're printing money now here at 55,723. Let's see if we can continue this move. So boom, boom, boom. You could do this on Wax beautifully. Same exact way, same exact positioning. No different, all right? What about False Move Wednesday? It's not False Move Wednesday, you know? So money goes into Bitcoin, number one, right? Then money trickles into the altcoins, and you eventually get Bitcoin dominance at, let's say, 55%. Now, if the market starts to tank, all right, when people are in altcoins, they run out of their altcoins. But some people don't want to leave the market. So when they run out of altcoins, see, look at this. We went from 200 to 100 in 2 seconds, back to 71, 55, 9, 46. Look how quick this market can come at you. It's like insane. If you're not ready to trade leverage like that, that's why it's better not looking at a big position. If you want to make $2 to $3 grand, you almost can't look at it. I'm being honest, for me personally, because you'll be up 500, down 200, up 200, up 500, and eventually when the market makes its final move, you'll get the gain, but you have to go through the whole pain and anguish and the ups and downs. You know, I like to take the gains quickly in front of you guys because number one, what it does is inspires you to do the same. And it shows you that it took a win no matter what. Not losing is the key to winning every single time in these markets. All right. Sam, let it cook, baby, let it cook. Anyway, so Bitcoin dominance. So people, when Bitcoin starts to tank, people rush out of their altcoins into Bitcoin. Why? Because if their altcoin is at $1, it'll usually go to 50, right? And they'll lose 50%. But Bitcoin, they might lose 3 to 4 to 5%, or maybe 10%. A big dump for Bitcoin usually takes 25%, and it usually takes at least a couple days to a week or two. You see what I mean? So people rush into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin dominance goes up when the market tanks. What you don't want to see is you don't want to see US Tether dominance going up while Bitcoin dominance is going up. That's why I teach my students to always pay attention to Tether dominance. And this is why I juxtapose USDT.D with Bitcoin. And I said today, why does Tether dominance look like it's going to break out? I said this to my trading group. I said, this doesn't look good. I said, this tells me there's going to be a dump here for Bitcoin. Why are people tethering up? You know what I mean? What the heck are they doing? I tethered up very hard. And you know, I'm getting really good at reading the markets. Subconsciously, I'm doing the right thing now because I've been in the market for so long. I tethered up. Like I started taking profits out of the market and started stashing them because I said, man, what if this lasts 8-9 months? What if I need money to live on, right? You see what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with each and every one of you. Like, you know, with business revenues, I pour business revenues back into BTC, right? And back into the market. But at certain times, I do not pull business revenues back into the market. I start stashing business revenue. I don't go full blown back in. You see what I'm saying? And you got to know, if you go too hard at the wrong time, you can destroy your life, your business, your family, right? You got to be responsible, in my humble opinion. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I'm saying you should be taking this financial advice, but this is how I treat my life. Thanks a lot. You're the best. Watching you from Romania. Keep up the good work. Do you think McDonald's is a great job? Any job is great if you're good at it and you do it every day and you're consistent and you believe in yourself. If that's what it does for you, it's great. Yeah. I make lots of money with the teachings for Sam. I don't blindly enter calls, which are really just setups that you should confirm on your own chart. I press the button, Aurora. Amen. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I didn't even see it. Don't worry, guys. Don't respond. Don't even respond. We have too many beautiful people here to help. You remember, my team sat me down one day and they said, every time you respond, what you do is you take away from the beautiful people that are there to help, or there to watch, or there that want to be a part of it. And, you know, you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to do that. We have so many people that care and want to be a part of this on a high level. And so we don't really need to, you know, we don't need to stress it. Not one bit. Anyway, this market is weird today, I'll be honest. So Bitcoin dominance could pump for two reasons. When Bitcoin pumps up hard, people rush into Bitcoin because they FOMO out. When Bitcoin dumps hard, people dump out of their altcoins. So your key is to watch Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance. If Bitcoin dominance is pumping and Tether dominance is pumping, it means people are likely getting out of altcoins and Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is taking some of the altcoin flow, which is making Bitcoin dominance go up with Tether dominance. So I've explained this to people many times that you can understand where the market's going to go just by watching Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance. It's so simple. Because if we believe that the stochastics and that these patterns all have probability to play out, if I see, like, this is a falling wedge that breaks out 68% of the time. There was a 68% chance today that Bitcoin's rising wedge was going to drop, while Tether's falling wedge was going to pump. You see? Now, there's no guarantees. We could get above the 200 here. Anything can happen, right? There's no guarantees. Or we could fall below. But, you know, for now, this is what we see happening in the market, right? Will 52K be safe to go for a long? I don't know, man. You rock, man. I gained good from your trade a few days ago. Thank you. Thank for all your opinions. Can you tell me how to use the 200 MA? Just keep watching the stream, man. I will show you. I can't tell you. All right? But I can show you. Okay. Let's take a look here for Bitcoin. They bounced it back up to the upside here. They're playing games, but they lost the trend line. The trend line has been lost. Until you regain that trend line, I would have no faith in a long. If a long got back above here, fine, then they can break on out. But until they break back above that trend line, I would not consider a long. I just would not, right? Any negative energy will get muted for the day, so let's keep it friendly. Amen, yeah. T is enjoyable for the chat. Foreground music in the background where it belongs. Listen to the lifer is the main attraction, not the tunes. Amen. Yeah. How do you achieve energy dominance? Right? Are we forming a head and shoulder on the 15-minute, Sammy? We already did, man. That was a long time ago, my friend. Yeah. What we did, though, is we bounced off the 15-minute 200 MA. The 200 MA said, no way. I'm not going to let you pass. And that's an interesting place to take profit. Whenever you get to a 200, you always have to heat it. It's so weird. But look, we bounced exactly off the 200 with low stochastic. All right. Now we're bouncing back to the upside, possibly for a bearish retest. All right. So crazy. So you can say the kind of head and shoulder hit the pattern, bounced off the 200 MA. Now, honestly, they're messing with us today because you got the 1 hour bearish, right? I'll tell you what, though, when the moving averages get this tight and they start to curve, we pump. Like, so I'm getting mixed signals from the market. You see? I'm getting mixed signals from the market. Like, it's like the 4 hour looks horrible, but it could still fillet itself up to the upside. I'm getting mixed signals. I gotta stay short because Bitcoin's not back above these key levels, like resistance at 57.5, right? So, but only time will tell here. Are you saying stochastics? That was a fake out. 62K is next. What's your entry? I can have an entry now, maybe second chance to get in. I don't think so. No. If you didn't make the trade already, I would leave it alone. Yeah. I really would. So. Short is over. Yeah, exactly. When we hit the 15-minute 200 MA, that's the time to get out of the short right there. You don't want to be in it because unless we went by that, then you keep the short. But you got to learn how to use the 15-minute 200 MA. Now, this may be a bigger short. You could keep it for a longer period of time for sure. It's up to you. I don't know how you trade, you know. Yeah. Money printer is 5-minute. I don't know, man. I don't see it the same as you guys do. Yeah. I am out of the short, yes. No reason to stay in the short. It looks like we could still dump, though. Honestly, the 1 hour looks horrible. So, the 4 hour looks horrible. You know? You could just keep this short open all day long and see where it goes. The 4 hour looks like it's going to take you down. The 2 hour looks like it wants to take you down. I'll be honest, though, these moving, when I see the 1 hour curve like that, the short usually happens here when you lose. Now usually come back to the 200 if you're going to dump again. It's weird. This is the succession of what I've seen, right? Look how they bounced it off of the 200 again. Dude, some days are super hard to trade. 100%. Some days you watch me sit here and boop, 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 boop. Other days I'm going to sit here and be like, dude, I don't know what's happening. Usually 3 days out of the month, I can't figure it out. And my strategy tells me to sit on the sidelines or to just take a smaller trade or get in and out. I trade on our side with scalps at 5x leverage. I'm 7 out of 10, 10 to 20 here and there. That's all right. It'll dump, but I'm not sure as well. LMA, it's hard to predict. Yep. I wouldn't short now until you get back. Look, like now you got it. Just like when you pump, you'll leave the 21-day moving average. So now for the 50-minute to dump again, it has to basically touch the 21 again, likely. So you're looking for a possible retest or bear flag, hit the 21, retest this trend line. Again, I would not long unless you get back above this point of control and got back inside this trend line. So the bears are still in control, in my humble opinion. All right. I stopped keeping score when you hit rate stayed above 85% consistently. News tomorrow will be fun. Have a great day, friends. Amen. Shout out to Master Friend of the House. I hope you're out there camping. We make the day cross of the 15-minute. That's a bearish sign, right? Yes. Very bearish. But the death cross is when the 500 crosses the 200 MA. That did not happen in the 15 minutes. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a true statement. All right. Thanks for the morning gains on vacay. Going in long, following your principles before you came on. Amen. Got in long before I came on? That doesn't make any sense. We've dumped the whole time. I've reversed for 200 SMA and went up to the 200 MA on the 15. Yep. Drag internet just went out. Had to hop on the hotspot. You're funny. That's why Sammy is correct when he says stick with your model or don't trade. Sam, I'm locked out of Discord. I emailed BB last night. Lifer support this morning. Still locked up. Someone, I don't know, email or... babe, someone said they can't get in the Discord. Black Swans are in control. 40's incoming. I have the same sentiment. I mean, tether dominance still looks interesting. Looks like it wants to pump on the 2 hour, the 3 hour. Looks like it's about to pump hard. It looks like people are about to dump out of these coins. You know, that's what it's saying. That's what the probability says. I don't know. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. If I tell you what I think is going to happen, I'm going to lose. The second I play that game, I lose. Right. Draw a diagonal on the 1 day candle from the wick to the 24 to the... Hey there, what do you think about Nero on Ethereum? I don't care about that coin at all, and I don't want to talk about it again. It's been a week. I found your channel. Love how easy and solid you trade. Thank you. 100K never coming. I don't know about that, but it's possible, right? So now you just got to wait for the 15-minute to either bearish, retest, or interact. There's a chance it gets back inside the pattern, and then we try to pump. And do you shoulder, head, right shoulder, get back inside, try to make your way out of here? You fight the point of control. So I would sit tight. We took profits on the short. I would sit tight and wait now. Possibly can re-enter the short here again if we're confident we won't get back inside the pattern. All right. Moving averages don't have emotions. That's why we use them. Yep. What about Camino? What people love over and over again, React market just took a giga dump. It's normal that we go high and low for a few weeks. Long the top with one prize ain't hurting for the blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Greets from Greece. Thank you. Sam, do you ever scalp Ethereum? No, I'm just not a fan of Ethereum, man. I hate it. It's so weird. You know, it might piss a lot of people off. It was my first coin. I knew about it at $9. Got into it at 89. Still hold a bunch of it from when I bought in at that very early stage. I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? I've held Ethereum for dang near almost 8 years now, since 2016. So every time we go up, it just comes back down lower. I'm just looking to buy more spot Bitcoin today. Amen. Sam, I've been part of the trading group 3 months, and I've won more trades. Thank you. Made 400 today. God bless you, Manny. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you telling people that. He joined the trading group. He got a lot out of it. So look, you're barely retested the 200 MA here on the 10-minute time frame. If you can't flip the 10-minute 200 MA, you're going down. So you can kind of make this a bear flag and just sit tight, you know. The 2 hour says, hey, we're dumping. 7 minute, it looks like 1 minute still below the 200, but look at that cup and handle on the 1 minute time frame. Sammy cup and handy on the money printer, but you know, I wouldn't stay too small ball today. See, that's the thing. Sometimes I decide, and you have to decide. Like some days I'll say I'm only going to trade the 1 minute. If we break the 200, I'll take the trade. That's it. I'm in and out. Other days I've said I'd like a bigger amount of money. I want to be in the trade longer. I want to make a couple grand here or 3 grand in overnight. You know what I mean? I don't want to just make 200 to 300 today or 500 today or even 600 today. I want to make 3 grand. That's when I switch to the 15 or the bigger time frame and do the same thing I'm doing on these time frames, but on a bigger time frame. All right. This is called the cup and handle here on the 1 minute time frame. And today's a tough day to trade. Straight up. You know, some days I don't even have to say that. It goes seamless. All right. I mean, it wasn't that tough. We saw the 15 minute had a head and shoulders. We took a short and we took the gain. Not greedy. Took your money at the 200 and walked away. It's just like, if you pay yourself, you're all right. All right. Can't lose if you don't sell it. It's all about that long-term mindset. If you're in for the long term, yeah. Make sure your Discord is updated. Log out of Discord and log back in. That fixed my problem once. Buffling, thank you. Yeah. You said I take those cup and handles. I don't trust it today. 10 minute getting rejected by that too is what I'd be looking at the most. And then watching for the 15 minute to make a bear flag here and continue us to the downside. Target for this rising wedge is where it began, at least to 49,600. Rising wedges love to break down to where they began. I've seen it so many times. And then the bear flag takes you even lower to 44,350. Like, why is this guy so bearish, man? I'm just showing you that it's likely we're going down to 44K right now. At this present moment in time, the bears are in control and the probability is 44,000. If we get back above this resistance, we flip 57.5, we change the 200 MAs, fine. Then things start to change the probability slightly in our favor again, but no, you know, in my opinion, no. So you see as this 10 minute continues to not really do the right thing, this cup and handle doesn't really play out. Okay. You see me jump on cup and handles a lot today. I'm like, why? Well, I see other indications that tell me to be wary. This is a bear flag in and of itself right here. Bear City, baby. Bear City for BTC, right? Now you have resistance too. Like, I wouldn't even think about us even flipping unless we get back above 56.5 now. Like, you get it? Like, you could even do right here because bounce resistance. I mean, you got to flip 56,560 to remain even slightly bullish. If you can't do that, look, this kind of has a head and shoulder feeling of going lower. So to me, Bitcoin looks like it's going to dump even further to the downside, right? And honestly, the same trade we just made could honestly be could be done yet again. Could just be toying, trying to get people in here. Trying to get people to short or long one more time, you know? Yeah, you take profit 40. I mean, we could go to 48,000. We really could, you know? Unbelievable, right? See, I'm open-minded to think that anything is possible. Most people want to believe they know what's going to happen, but I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Anything is possible here. So that looks bearish to me. When you lose 200 MAs, you just, you know, you started, and you're in a downtrend. You've been in a downtrend, right? Joining your trading course tonight. Thank you for saying that. Hit the QR code right here. Life or Vision trading course. It's a day. It's a live day. You sit with me for 3 hours. You get a PowerPoint. You get all of my, you know, scheduled ideas and things that I go over. I pump you with so much knowledge. You're going to just be full of love and light and happiness. All right. You're going to feel different and better about the way you approach the market. It's just going to change the way you look at things. All right. So this is where we stand. If we stay above the 15,200 MA, we're bullish, right? If we lose it, we're going to go even lower. So if the 10 minutes somehow we just break back above it, and if the 1 minute breaks back above the 200, things will change. And I'll have to perk up and say, hey, I was wrong. That short's not going to play out. And that could happen. We don't know. But I'd like to stay, you know, I would stay short personally. All right. I'm back in the short again here. All right. In another short, just entered it again. This time I upped the ante a little bit. A whole Bitcoin in the trade. All right. A whole Bitcoin in the trade now. All right. We're back up 120, 130. Right. Let's see. We just keep scalping all day too, right? Again, bigger trade. I'm not, you know, $2,000 to make $100 in a few minutes, but that's what we do here, right? No, we've been in the trade 2-3 minutes. Like a lot of times, see, I can't stand when I make money that fast because I want this to be a longer trade. But whenever I make money that fast, I'm always like, man, take the money because it's so, you made it so fast. I come from humble beginnings. Look how back it can go back. 59, you can end up losing 500 in 2 seconds. I'm telling you, like, it's a vicious game. So you want to protect the purse at all times, especially the way they're playing with this market right now. They're going after liquidations. There's less people in the market. It's like trading a Saturday. It's very, the order books are less light because they've liquidated so many people for the last few weeks. You get it? There's not many people that got the guts to trade today. You know what I mean? Only the guys like me, guys that are going in every single day, doing it for like professionally every single day, a day in, a day out. If you don't do it day in and day out, you don't have the edge to handle the market like today. You just don't. I'm serious. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm being honest, you know? And I'm comparing myself to my past self who had no business being in the market on a day like today at any type of leverage, right? I'm not feeling this. It's feeling sketchy right now. There's something weird going on. I'll be honest. I can't place it. It's too like eerie. Something eerie going on with the way they got the market. They're like playing with it, you know? Second I turn away and I look at the TA, this is a trade I gotta watch. And you can see this is the life of a trader. It's a very, very up, you know, you gotta have a system and be calm, cool, and collected, or you ain't gonna make it. You're just not gonna make it. Hey, now I'm down $6. I don't even like that. A lot of times I'll cut the trade off down $10. I don't want to lose any more. What if it does reverse? You know, I can always get back in if it shows me that it's not going to. All right. It does look like a double bottom with a higher low. That's a cup and handle now too. And that could be the money printer. See, if you pull it here, you're at a 786 retracement. If you go for the candle bodies, you're at a 786 money printer retracement. That could be the model right there for you on the 1 minute. I mean, that technically is the money printer right there. 786 bounce, right? Something so sketchy about today. I can't place it. I just can't place it. Bits isn't going to fall out another 50%. You will lose $2,000. Yeah. What does Donald Trump tweet about crypto? I don't know. I don't know why you guys stress stuff like that, but you know, yeah. Sam, bigger possible head and shoulder on the 1 hour. Yeah. Look, this is a shoulder ahead and a right shoulder here too. Starting to get a reversal bullish. We never lost the 15-minute 200 MA. So they're toying with us now here. And you got a little wiggle or just, you know. All markets agree, but crypto looks to be the bottom of the range. We should bounce up to 57. Yep, just looking at it now, take the fib from last low on the 15 and the 1 hour. Basically, inexperienced people should just be learning. Sam is alive with the charts. These are not calls. Yes, it's sketchy. Tomorrow, lots of monthly swings. Yeah, mostly Swiss numbers coming in. 1 hour skill set makes a lot of sense right now. Yeah. I love how you just ignore questions to people that don't pay on Super Chat. What does that mean? What a weirdo. You're out. Yeah, I don't deal with anybody that's rude to me. They just gotta leave, man. I can't do it. I just can't. Thank you. It's important to ignore hype as quickly. Yeah. I wish I didn't see any of those comments at all. We need big, hold on, Sam. Yeah, this is a place of love, light, and happiness to learn. I can't have negative people here. It's not good for the other people. There's people that are fighting depression, trying to make their lives better. If you can't understand how to be full of love, light, and happiness, we just can't have you here. This ain't a place for you. I'm sorry. Please kick rocks and get a life. All right. Thank you. All right. I'm looking for a higher low to long somewhere above 48K. Yeah. I mean, the 10 minute can't get above the 200. The 15 minutes bouncing between the 200. You've lost this area. I'm just looking for the bears retest and continue, maybe to add to a short too. All right. Ignore the haters. Have a good trade, Uncle Sam. Amen. Yeah. Feed the kids, Sammy. We love you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not dealing with people that disrespect me. I don't have to. I did that for years when I had a boss. Like I fired my boss a long time ago. I'm here to be around people that believe they're the best and have honor and respect for themselves and treat other people the same. If you treat me without honor and respect, then you don't have honor and respect for yourself, and I don't want to be around you, period. And that's it. I mean, and so I choose who I want to be around, and I do it in that manner. I mean, I just hope it will be bear, fake pump. Sam is the GOAT. I hope Bitcoin is going to break down. Anyway, yeah. No, we're not feeding the troll. We're feeding the love, man. That's what we're doing. Only good energy here. Amen, baby. Amen. Amen. So, somewhat of a possible reversal. 1 minute bear flag. They're attempting to make it look fun, but it doesn't look amazing. I'll be honest. It looks more bearish than bullish, if you ask me. But you never know. Only time will tell. May create a double top right here, right? Like right there, double top and dump. God vibes, only you're funny. Monday was legendary stream with you, Sam. Thank you. Anytime, man. Anytime. 80-cent gain. Let's go. Still zero volume coming in. I'm going through separation right now. Life's hard. Funds are low. But I'll come to your show for the positive and the education. I love that. Yeah. High frequency community. Do you upload each trade you make in the Discord server? Yes, exactly. People have to be good spirits, to be kind and nice and polite. It's on 1 minute end pattern. Possibly is making an end pattern on the 1 minute. Yeah. The money printer did not play out. Like the cup and handle didn't give us the love, right? They're toying with 56,300 here and a resistance point. Back to 54 again. We are in tune. Thank you. Enjoy the day now and do some bureaucracy tonight. Gotta do, yeah. 4 hour has a clean reversal, inverse hammer candle to the downside. Hey, bud, is the 99 in Discord? Yes. Can you talk about how to use BOOKMAP as an indicator for liquidation? I mean, it just shows us where there's a lot of liquidity. Like right now, there's big red at 57.7. I mean, it's creepily tells me that we may go up there. But the closest liquidity is 55.5 in there. So whenever the red is closer, we go to the closer red, in my humble opinion. So it's likely we're going to dump to the closer red area. But you never know. All right. It's very cloudy market, but Japan barely crashed, right? Proper shakeout. So 1 hour head and shoulder. If you had a chance to look, Lifer, thank you. Big red equals where prices will go. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what happens there. All right. Japan market rose up a lot in 1 year. Exactly. Shout out to Survivor Estrada. We love you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 1,900 people. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Wall Street wants more dippage. This looks like a bear flag beginning to form on the 1 minute time frame. Okay? Just be ready. Anything could happen here because I got some possibilities of both from what I've seen in my entire life. My mind's going through all the things I've seen and all the trades I've made, and it's like, but then I go to support or resistance and I'm like, previous bounce is resistance. So now I knew that we SR flip to the downside 56.5. Just as if we were to SR flip to the upside, right? That almost looks like a descending triangle that would dump, which makes you think we might bump. It's interesting, right? And now it's basically almost like a symmetrical triangle in a way. They mainly break to the downside as well. So letting it wiggle, baby. Letting it wiggle. Shout out to Wex with their awesome campaign here. 10 days left. And the fees are going to be way lower if you use my link than if you actually go in on your own. So use my community to back you up. Also, if you have any issues, a withdrawal doesn't work, something doesn't happen, my team is constant contact, reaches out to them, things start going your way, and bang, 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 baby. You're in, everything, you just feel comfortable. Use my years in the market to protect you and my reputation. So use my link. It's like you're signing up under my wing, and we're going to make sure that you get treated properly and consistently. I've only heard great stories. I'm just saying from my experience in any exchange for anybody, I just want to let you know that it's better off to have a face and a name behind you, right? And that's me, baby. So, yes, This is what we're watching here. It's boring price action on the 1 minute, but it looks like we may start to get this nasty dump to the downside. The first leg of the dump happened. We consolidating, getting ready for the next leg of the dump to 54,362. Today could be the day, baby. Today could be the day. Anything could happen. Don't let a losing trade get in your head. Don't let a negative moment get in your mind. Push yourself to the next level. Believe you are the opportunity and consistently shrug off any negative energy that could be pulling you down. Always tell yourself you can, you will, you are the best. Get rid of the word try and say you will. You can, you are, you will, you're going to. Words of affirmation that push you to the best places you can be in life. All right? Words of affirmation that push you to the best places you can be in life. Constantly repeat after you are the best. Believe you're the best. That's not about being pompous. It's about being the best person you could be to help others. It's about finding your true potential. And someone say, isn't there humility in thinking you're the best? Isn't that, you don't think you're better than others. You're trying to make sure that you're the best you can be. And when you're the best you can be, you help others do the same. You become a leader. You don't have to be me to become a leader. Anyone can become a leader in life if you do the right thing every day and help others with positive energy, love, light, and happiness. People will see that and it will spread around. People will be like, hey, my neighbor did that. What a nice guy. People will talk about you in the neighborhood. People will know you to be a good person. That will spread. That will create character. Through that, you become who you are. Through those behaviors, you become. That creates your character and it creates who you are over time. And if you want to be known as a great man and a great person or a great woman, then it's about these baby steps that we take every single day to do the right thing through our habitual actions. Your habits create your actions create your character creates your legacy. What are you doing every single day on a daily basis to grind to help yourself? Lemon water is a very simple thing, but we drink it every day. We have clear skin complexion. We feel good about ourselves. We don't drink soda at dinner. We drink lemon water. You see what I mean? Consistently always drinking the water. A year from now, I'm going to have drinking way more water than someone who has been drinking soda. Who's going to look better? The guy drinking water or the guy drinking soda? Everybody wants to look good. Nobody wants to look bad. But people don't want to put in the work. The lemon water is a simple thing to teach you about a book called The Slight Edge. We do little things every single day that add up to big things. We take profits over time. That adds up to a bank account and an account that's bigger than it was before. Period. We do the right things over time that lead to the big things. Everyone thinks that when you become a multimillionaire, it's this big thing, but it was little things. A boxer makes a $50 million big night on a big event. He was in the gym for years, all the time, alone, 5 a.m, running up and down stairs. This is when the millions were made. When you were alone, when no one was paying attention, when you were grinding. Remember these words of wisdom every single day that you hear me and you're trading and you're going after your trades. Are you consistent with your behavior in your trades? Do you have a model? Do you have a plan? Do you have any type of data based on what you're doing? Right? I know if that 10-minute can't get above that 200 MA, there's no way the Bulls are winning today. So I know I have a little bit of a catch in my favor here. I know if we flip that and we start the pump, I have to kind of take a thought. And that this may not play out the way I thought, right? That is now I've contemplated the idea. Look, that's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, is it not? Those are 3 higher lows in a row. We're trying to dig out here for Bitcoin. All right. Now we're about to pump further to the upside possible here for BTC. And not every day is going to go your way. Some days I trade, it just doesn't seem to go my way. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. It just doesn't. It is what it is. You deal with the ups and downs of trading. All right? You deal with the ups and downs of trading and you're real about it. All right? I reopened up this short. I'm down 117 right now. I'm not lying. Look, I'm down $997. If this comes back up, I'm going to lose $200-$300. It's going to happen. I made a big trade, right? I almost put a whole Bitcoin there, $1,900 at 29x leverage. I'm a big boy, right? I took it. If I can't handle the loss, then I shouldn't be in the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? This may not go my way. I don't win every single trade. Don't believe anyone that told you that. I win many of my trades. I have a high accuracy rate, but I do not win every trade. It just does not happen. Some days I don't read my own market right. Some days I have a fog. Some days I got to push through. Every day is tough. If you think it's easy, I don't know who to talk. You know, it's not easy, man. Nothing is easy. My dad said this to me every single day. My wife doesn't like it, but you know what? Nothing is easy. It's not easy. All right, Sam, I wanted to tell you about the app called Yuka. I seen a Yuka app. It's all right. Yeah, my Uber driver gave it to me. Yeah, it's all right. It's pretty decent. It tells you what's really bad to eat and what's not. Yeah. But it lets some things slide in that really aren't that good either. So it's hit or miss, but it's all right. I know the app. Thank you for telling me. Yeah. Magnetized water is a real thing, my brother. Check it out. Love you, bro. Thank you. I've lost 40, but I'm learning. Need to trust my trades. They usually play out. I just panic. You got to trust the trade. Amen. Exactly. Just let it cook. That's why these ones I tend not to look at, because if I look at them, I won't make the gain. That's why I actually made way more money during the conference, because I would set trades and I get so busy during the day, I couldn't stare at the trade. I had to do things, interviews, meeting people, right? Dinners, talking to someone. And then when I got home back to my Airbnb, we'd be banging, and I just let the idea play out through the day. Hey, Sam, your theory about the Tutoring won me some trades, but I'm confused. How do you see the Tutoring is lost? Do you enter the trade at the candle where it's lost? Thank you. You know, I toy with that idea. And what I should do is wait for 2 candles to close below. That's really, I believe, the best plan. But, you know, it's hit or miss, and you got to kind of play with what you want to do. Some days I front run it. Like, I can see a candle about to get above it, and it looks like the stochastics have something to do with it. If the stochastics are revving up and they have a lot to move and they look really, really hungry, then I'll be like, I think I should maybe run this one. You know what I mean? If the stochastics are really high, I wait for maybe 2 or 3 candles to get above just to give me that movement above. But at the end of the day, it's whenever there's between 2 and 5 candles above, that's like the sweet spot. And again, you'll miss some trades if you wait, because sometimes it won't be perfect, but 2 and 5 candles above and you go from there. Okay. Yeah, we're back up in the green here, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Print me some money now. Let's lose 55 and drop all the way down. Daddy needs a new Cadillac. 51,000. 100, baby. Let's go. It's like when you change the answers at exams, the first answer is almost always right. Amen. It's very similar to that. Very similar to that. We learned that lesson young, see? Why is Phantom suffering so much? Because it's a coin that really doesn't have a lot of following. You know? They're not building much. Nobody talks about it anymore. Except when Andre Condre does 1 or 2 things and people say, oh, Phantom again. You know what I mean? It's not AI. It's not gaming. It doesn't go with the D-pin narrative or RWA. So, I mean, it's a great coin. It's a good project. I like the team, but I had my way with Phantom. I've moved on. You know, I'm a Caspa guy now. My passion for Phantom has moved to Caspa. I do that in cycles. Like, I have coins on that cycle. Phantom was my coin last cycle from 18 cents to 325. We made a 25x on it, 26x. We did amazing. We moved on. You know, it is what it is, right? Dan, that would be a juicy win right now, right? Sometimes that pump to the 200 is the best feeling. Then take the quick gain. It really is the greatest feeling because it happens so much. How do you judge things like Arrow that don't have the 200 MA on the bigger time frames? You shrink down to whatever time frame does have it and you give it the weight. So like, say you don't have the 200 time frame on the daily, like a coin has, like this one has it on the, you know, but say you don't, you go to the 4 hour, the 8 hour, and say finally you see it on the 2 hour, you treat the 2 hour like the daily. The biggest time frame is the one you put the most weight on that gives you the most information. And that's something that I found to be true. That's something you'll never find. Like, that's like a rule book. I have all these funky rules that I have now that I didn't have before from years of doing this. You know what I mean? I want to watch the trade a little bit without, you know, having to have it up there. So I duplicate it and keep it in 2 screens. And this has been funky. We've been down 200, down 50, up 100. This is not for the faint of heart. 29x leverage is not for the faint of heart. Sammy, doesn't it just use the 200? He has confluence with tight moving averages, slow stochastics to increase his chances of success. He teaches this on the live in the 99. Thank you, Bill Brown. I do a bunch of different things. Like, some days you're going to see me accentuate certain things and think that's only what I do. But I do a bunch of different things, you know. Get out of the gold and get onto the new shiny ones. Yep. Sammy, thanks for getting us into the all-time high. They're doing an airdrop in February. I'm grinding for it. Also stake some. You're the man. They have great backing. Is that Arrow that he's talking about? I think he is. Try to talk about the coin. It's hard for me to reference back to what you're saying. Is your liquidation price 57 and stop loss at 58? Stop loss is at 58,007 and liquidation is at, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's you know why is I haven't traded with this large amount in a long time. And so I'm sloppy, bro. Thank you for showing. Yeah. Sammy, that baby blue suit is looking mighty fine on you, brother. God bless you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Not right now, please. Please. All right. Shout out to the channel sponsors, iTrust Capital. Buy and sell cryptocurrency, gold, silver with your IRA. You can only do that here in iTrust Capital. I mean, and the way they do it, redundancy, protect your money. Wow, Sol back to 151. Someone has protected that puppy. I'm telling you right now. Amazing to see Solana at one. Is it really still at 151? I almost don't believe that. Sol holding its own against Bitcoin, showing signs of something brewing here for Solana. But iTrust Capital, a great place to buy and sell cryptocurrency inside of your IRA. You can do it today. Plan for the future. Plan for retirement with iTrust Capital. Decrypted.tax is a great place to do your taxes. Experts in cryptocurrency and DeFi tax preparation. Streamline your crypto and DeFi taxes with their cutting-edge software. Link into the back end. They also have a tax attorney in case you need it. It's all there for you. Decrypted.tax. And who could forget about Houdini Swap cracking the $600 million in volume that we were so excited about. And another $2 million coming in there. Unbelievable. You can see they continue to grow. Why? Because it's a great place to move your money around. Go back and forth between multiple assets, 4,000 tokens across multiple chains. They got it locked, man. They've made deals with everybody, and they have the connections to all the chains, from AVAX to ETH to SUI to SEI to Blast, you name it. They got it. You could also make it private if you need to by hitting the privacy here. How do you do it? It's very simple. Say you wanted to move 1 ETH to Solana. They're going to find the pair for you. You're going to put your Solana address in here. You're going to hit boom after they fetch the price. Once they fetch the price, boom, you're going to hit price swap. It's going to ask you to put the where it comes from, the Ethereum address. You're going to put that in. Boom. You're going to wait a few minutes, and you're going to see the money magically appear. If you have any issues, they have 24/7 support. You can contact me. I can contact them, and you'll be all set too. And they're really, really good people, man, to work with. They're also compliant. Don't try to move money that you stole. Don't be shady. They will dime on you in a second, freeze your funds, and it won't work. So this isn't the place to do that. Houdini Swap, baby. Really awesome place. If you have, what I like about it is if you're a meme trader or a decentralized guy and you got some money on your Solana wallet, but you want to get it over to maybe your BNB wallet, you can do that pretty fast and efficiently. So that's what I love about it. That's why I like it. That's why I work with them. I only get sponsored by those 3 people because that's it. There's nothing else. 1 minute really didn't play the part for the long. Looks more like the short flag is going to play out here. Sammy may win this short. It's going to be a battle, though. All right. Quant is nothing, man. Sell it and go big gaps now at this discount. Quant, anyone in Quant I feel really bad for. When the market ripped at least and we had massive gains in all the other coins, Quant did absolutely nothing. Right? This looks like it's going to drop. That's a head and shoulder pattern to me. Descending triangle. You see the descending triangle vibe right there too. It just looks bearish. We know those drop to the downside about 90% of the time. And the bulls had a chance to show us something, and we saw a regular money printer and all that. It didn't really play out. Getting rejected by the moving averages. But only time will tell. They're dragging it on today, right? Sammy's not getting his moves. It is Wednesday. After a massive liquidity take, this Wednesday's going to act a little more like a Thursday. More people are going to be like, you know what? I'm coming back next week. Think about it. How many people are going to have the mental fortitude to push through as much as we are? We are in the 1% of people that push themselves to the limit. I want to make that clear. Forget 1% of money, 1% of all that. The people here with me right now, the people that show up every single day, you guys are obsessive. You love knowledge. Your obsession for learning is like no one else because you come here every single day. And I've created a group of people that really, truly believe in themselves. I believe in you. I believe in myself. You believe in yourself. Together, we create a very strong community of people. That's important. That vibrational energy really responds in a cyclical way, and it creates synchronicity between the group. This is why my trading group elevates everybody inside of it. Together, we work with each other. We work with each other. We work with each other, and it really grows. Someone gains some knowledge. They go, oh man, I can finally show that one person that was struggling because I was there too, and I can get them to the next level. I show up every single day, no days off. Why? Because I want you to feel what it's like to be successful. And you know that I would never get anywhere. No one would ever care about me. Nothing would happen with this channel if I didn't push every single day, baby. So what are we waiting for? Who are you waiting to be? Become the person you want to be today, baby. You've got this. You don't have to join my trading group. Just show up every day. I don't need your money. I want you to join the trading group because that's your money. When you join the trading group and commit and pay the $99, you've invested in yourself. Just like you bought anything else in life, you're buying something for yourself that will forever pay you back. The knowledge I give you, the education you receive, and even just the life lessons I believe are worth every single penny in that group because I've lived it and I know it. And I don't BS myself and I don't BS you. I don't go out playing games. I'm not with the boys playing cards. I got 3 girls and my wife, and I'm a family man. I spend 90% of my time with my wife and kids, and 90%, or I guess let's say 50% of the time, 50% with you guys. But like, I'm either in the trading group, I'm either working on a project, I'm either working with someone in cryptocurrency, having a dinner, having a meeting, building business, or I'm with my kids, giving them my time, building their ego up, making them feel good. Because they're going to look back and they're going to know that their dad was amazing, man. Be the best father you can be to your kids. Be the best mother you can be to your kids. Be the best you can be to everybody around you. Ask yourself, what would the best do? How would the best person talk to their kids? With love, light, respect, honor? They wouldn't yell at them and be nasty to them. That wouldn't be the best. How would the best person do YouTube? They would show up every single day. They would never take a day off. They would push themselves to the limit and be so passionate about it all. That's the best. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Today I put a video out to the trading group that Jim Rohn, and he talked about acting as if you're the best. No one is better than you. But he talked about how you do it through humility, how you do it through you're helping others when you do this. Okay? The problem is we always, in general politics too, when you become the hardworking middle class, they make you kind of hate on the rich. The rich people are why you're doing this. The Republicans are giving the rich people tax cuts. This is for the rich. The rich hate you. They don't know what it's like to, food on the table and having to work. And basically everyone talks about how bad it was. Barely living paycheck to paycheck. Barely making it. As if, like they don't preach abundance. I was in that, I grew up a Boston Democrat for a long time. And again, I don't mean to, I guess I'm taking it somewhere where I don't mean to, so I'm going to stop. But I just want you to identify whenever you see non-abundance mentality and stop and say, there it is. Sam, I was a bad parent. I lost my family. Please forgive me, God. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you can make amends. The best thing you can do now is to try to come back and make amends. Can't hate the rich because I'm on my way. Can't hate the poor because I come from it. Amen. As a father of 6 daughters, this resonates with me big time. Thank you for being another great dad. Your daughters need you. When I say one rude thing to my daughter, like we play a video game one day, I'm like, she died in a funny way or something. It hurts her feelings, man. Kids are sensitive. You can build them up or break them down. And I'm talking to myself right now so that I can be the best dad today for my kids. So when I get off this live stream, I can be the best dad for my kids. All right. This is a prep talk from the rest of my day. No matter what happens, no matter what I encounter, we can push forward. Bro, I listened to Jim Rohn a few hours ago, legend and life-changing advice. Yeah, I'm a better person for my children than my parents were for me. Amen. Poor people don't provide jobs and products. Bro, I listen. That's a good point too. Someone has to produce. When a guy has ambition and he creates the fresh market, like the fresh market, the supermarket here in Sarasota, and he has 4 or 5 of them, and because he wanted to push and he opened them up and he took on the bigger change, he's in business, right? Look at all the jobs that he gave to all those people around Sarasota. When you become ambitious, you create jobs for others. Everybody, this is a descending triangle. Descending triangles dump, and they dump hard, and they dump fast. And today could be our day to finally take this puppy down, baby. We're up $100 now. And trades, look how long this trade took. You've been with me in this trade for now, it was the second trade, but you've been with me now 40, 30 minutes. And it's just been up and down. We've been up 100, down 200 at one point. Up about 150. down. Look at this, 8, 14, 20. This is them liquidating, slapping people around. Look at them just bounce the market there out of nowhere. Just green candle, just makes no sense. Whatever. They don't care. I mean, we do seem to have some type of support here for whatever reason. I'll be honest, this is one of the harder trades I've been in. It's been toying with me because, like, every once in a while it looks like I could lose a lot. Then it looks like I could win a lot. Trading is some days, even trading annoys me some days. I'll be honest with you all. I quit my job after tuning in the last 2 years every day to the lifer. Now I drop and pick up my son from school every day. He's 3 and I'm 26. God is great. Never stop believing. Look, he quit his job after tuning in the last 2 years, man. Unbelievable. Since I lost 6K in May, I'm here every day to learn more, and every day I'm learning from you. Thank you, Sammy. Shout out to Ahmed Al-Khalafi. Thank you for all the info. Saludos, Desdi, Diawana. Thank you. I'm rebuilding my relationship with my son. We are going mountain bike ride together soon. Good for you, man. Don't ruin it this time, please. Like for me. And don't hurt. He could become a great hero. He could become a victim of a victim. You have a chance to create an amazing person or to ruin him. Or he might even still become a great person, but he's gonna have to go over the fact that you ruined him first. That may be what makes him great. I don't know, but I don't think we have to put everybody through that. All right. You haven't lost to 15 either. Yeah. First day trading in my life. Wow. That's amazing. Shout out to the people that have never traded in their life. They're kicking it with me here. Let's take a look at the DXY. And look, I mean, this still wants to pump too. So Tether says it still wants to bounce to the upside. I'm going to give you the DXY. Then we're going to do the juxtaposition. I want to give you guys a little more insight as to what I'm talking about here. So the DXY to me made a bear flag, which isn't amazing and looks like it could dump. Funny, it almost looks like Bitcoin though, right? They're like in the similar places. They're both in the rising wedge on the 1 hour time frame. Did they dump together? DXY's in this channel says it might get a little pump here to the upside. Lately, they've been correlated and back and forth. We're gonna have to look at like the bigger idea on the macro in the week. Wow, this trade is crazy. $35 now. You have to go through a lot to make a couple racks, right? It's not easy. First day trading, stay out of leverage, just buy spot. Yeah, this man, many kind souls was just unimaginable. Yeah, I went to the Conscious Conference and award show in Miami. Truly life-changing experience. Been around that many like-minded individuals in one space. Oh, that's why you were going to Miami. I wish I went with you, man. I wonder if the money printer being turned on the DXY. We should start one here in Sarasota, bro. Should contact whoever created that and say, hey, I'd like to start one of these in another place. They love stuff like that. And we could create a little chapter and then we could grow from there. Just entered my first real trade. I'll be joining the 99 soon. Thank you, Sam. I'll join the 99 soon. Hey, do whatever makes you happy, man. I hope we make you enough gains to pay for the 99 through the free stream. That's what I want to do is give you guys value first, right? Give you value first. And then you guys could take that value. And if you want to bring the value back to me, you bring it back to me. And if you want to keep that cycle going, and that's good karma too. So if you want karma in your life and you know you made gains through the channel, you want to join the trading group and then help other people too. I can't be up 24 hours a day, but you may be from another part of the country. Maybe you want to be from Japan and you're like, I could help people at 3 in the morning while Sam's asleep. Maybe you join the trading group to do that because you love the mission of what we're creating here. There's a lot of people that join the trading group to add to the group. You know what I'm saying? They add to the trading group. So DXY, all right. Looks like it might get a pump here, which would, for now, intents and purposes, we have to believe that will dump Bitcoin. S&P futures. Let's take a look at the S&P. So we told you the S&P was likely coming down to maybe a possible Fibonacci level. The 3-day chart had to come back to the 21-day moving average. We went over this. It happened. There was bearish divergence as well. But, the Democrats are going to try to print money up the wazoo. They wouldn't want to crash right as it might happen anyway. This time they may not be able to stop it, but they're going to do everything they can and they know if they postpone a crash and Trump does get in, that he's going to have to handle probably at one point it's going to crash. And they'll blame whatever president was out, which it doesn't matter. The markets crash, you know what I mean? But it's a funny game of politics because not enough people even understand economics. So they can play with, so many people are smoke and mirrored. They just tell them what they're supposed to hear, and they believe that nonsense. So the key is this, like, we watch the charts every day. So it's harder to lie to us. It's harder to lie to some guy who plays the charts because we can see the probabilities of things before you tell us the nonsense. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So once I became a chart analyst, my life, it became a little harder. I'm not saying, I'm sorry, probably I drink the Kool-Aid some days. I'm never trying to say that I'm not fully, we're all brainwashed in some sense of where we are. You know what I mean? I just want to point that out. $140. We're finally starting to make some gains here. They're finally starting to break it down, man, like they're supposed to. It's like, I know where the markets are going to go. I've been watching the markets for 17 years. Hurry up and make them go where they're supposed to go so I can tell everyone how to win. You know what I mean? Like, stop playing with me. And there you go, up another 200 gain on the trade, right? We could take that and move on, double it up, right? Now we look at that 1 minute candle that's supposed to continue to come down for us, right? S&P future getting a nice reversal on the 3-day chart. Look at your weekly though on the S&P. I like the weekly. Look at that. The money printer go brrr. They're like, we can't let the S&P crash. So what's likely going to happen is it's going to make some type of ascending triangle here, rising wedge, and likely continue to the upside. This is what I see happening. They're going to print this money, baby. You got to think about it logically as well as the charts. And the charts even show previous support is resistance. Can we get back above that key level for Bitcoin? Unbelievable. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we come to the 618 and we go to 4,800 and people call it a black swan, and we'll just say it's a pullback. All right. Brrr. Money printer go brrr. Amen. And to me, it says that the NASDAQ, and let's go for the NQ fiends. Where are my NQ fiends? Where are my NQ fiends? Where's the purple crew, man? I don't give you guys enough love, man. Where's my purple crew at today? Where's my NASDAQ, nasty Nas, lovers of the nasty Nas? People who battle the NASDAQ every single day. Where my peoples at? Where y'all at? Let me know how'd y'all do it this morning. Did you all take this? Did you guys take this wick to the upside on the NASDAQ? We here, baby. Shout out to After Hours Investing. Right here, itching, baby. You're my man. Shout out to Crypto Plumbers. Shout out to After Hours Investing, BC Drums, and everybody out here on the live. Man, it feels good to be a lifer. Purple Crew in the house. Shout out to Scuba Gerbil. That doesn't sound right. I got to be honest. I think of two weird things when I hear that word. Oh, my God. Let's take a look here at the NASDAQ on the weekly. It has a nasty bearish div, but it came down with a bounce. Honestly, like, they're going to continue to prop these markets up until the dollar absolutely, like, they will ride the dollar till the wheels fall off. It's all about the Fed, FOMC, not really President NQ rising, light smoke, yeah. So again, we could be making this ascending triangle. We could bounce further down and make a flag. Does the weekly come all the way to the 200 MA? Unlikely. You know, we did it last time in this pullback, but we don't have the time. That would take all the way to January, and they just, I don't think they can let the markets do that. Anything is possible. I'll be honest. I'm open-minded, and so you're looking, in my humble opinion, like something like this. A bounce. And if you take, look, if you take impulse movement, all right, this trade is wild up 130, man. This trade is wild. I'm glad I didn't put any more in it. It's one BTC in the trade. It's a $70,000 trade, right? I had to up the ante for you guys. Stop playing with the little money. I appreciate the great vibes, lifer, anytime, man. Twisted Sister. This is the Twisted Sister. I labeled this the Twisted Sister. I put two of these either way, and whatever way it takes. So if this comes up, comes down, what you'll notice about the Twisted Sister, it makes a symmetrical triangle in the middle. It's really just a symmetrical, which do mainly break down. But if this bounces back up, oh yeah, what I was going to do is show you that local fib now. 190, baby. Let's go. We have fun. We live trade. We explain, and we do our due diligence, and we don't play games, and we show you the money. Like, I got $2,000 working right now in the market of Bitcoin too. I got $2,000 of Bitcoin. This is going to make me more Bitcoin. You get it? While Bitcoin goes down too, and then I'm going to have more money to buy more Bitcoin or more Bitcoins for Bitcoin. All right. Sam, can dollar go digital? Yeah. Why don't you have just one channel for only calls in the 99? I do. Yeah. I took some for acupuncture appointments. I love that. Sam, no matter how much you put in, you have the percentage on lock. Amen. Thank you for saying that. Sam, can you check ETH? We are not signals. We are educators. God bless you, master friend. Thank you for saying that. We never claim to be a signals group. We never want to be. We want to be a group that educates you to find the signal on your own, so that if I ever passed, anything ever happened, you would be able to do this on your own. All right. Shout out to Master Friend. If you want to jump on and you keep hearing the word Master Friend, Purple Crew, what's going on? What is this? What's happening? What am I talking about? Well, that is Master Friend of the Purple Crew. Let me get out of the way so I don't cover it. I always do. Oh, there it is. But Master Friend, man, jump on in for an extra $300 inside of my trading group. And we don't like to purge. We really don't. Like I always say, learn free information here and then join my trading group. But if you're in the trading group and then you're like, man, I keep hearing about this leverage mastery stuff, and you want to learn more about how to really master leverage on another level, just like tips and tricks for people that do it all the time and that have a lot more knowledge than you do about it, I suggest you take this. For $300, you're going to learn about London sessions, Asian sessions, how to look at a map out a weekly candle, how to map out a daily candle, how to understand where liquidity is going, what a fair value gap is, ICT concepts, and more. It'll blow your mind. If you're willing and able to take it to the next level, I highly suggest you do. A lot of people say you should take my course first, or at least watch the channel for a month and then get associated with what's happening. But that will take you on another level. Hit the QR code there and sign up today if you want to find out more about my man, Master Friend. All right. Bang, 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 everybody. If you ever pass, we'll get Master Friend to do it for us. You're funny, man. Worth every dime. Master Friend has helped me out so much. See what people say about joining that Master Friend mastery? Since I started watching you and joining the 99, I've become a better father and now a better grandfather. I can never thank you enough. I don't think more people realize how good of a mentor you are. I don't even know how good of a mentor I am, man. I never thought people would say what you just said to me. You know, I'm just trying to play my role here and be a good dude every single day. Take the master class, change your life, or join the 99 and take Friend's class. Master Friend is a chart wizard. Master Friend and Sammy out here changing lives. Every single day, baby. Every single day. Up 114 in the short. One of the most boring moments right now as we start to kind of square off with 12 o'clock on a Wednesday. Lower liquidity. It gets tight. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. It depends on the person. Some people yes, some people no. For your question, David Balain. 100% Sam, take the Master Friend. I just took $17,000 in payouts this month. Life changing. That's insane. $17,000 he paid himself. I'm just saying, man. So it started with him joining a $99 trading group a month. He then threw an extra $300. The guy now took out 17 grand. And he could post that, show that to people for proof. We'll post it to Twitter if you want. But that's amazing. We should write stuff like that down and document it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I used a combination of what I've learned from Sammy and Master Friend, and it's an amazing combination. Maxi, enough, man. Yeah. Thank you, Jamie. Okay, so we went over the NASDAQ. We're going to take a look at gold for you, too. We look at world markets and all the things that affect you every single day. Gold looking hot on the weekly. Honestly, forming a rising wedge. This tells me the dollar is going to dump hard. You know what I mean? They tried to prop it up maybe one last time. I mean, gold could go parabolico here. That's parabolic on the weekly. And you're talking a bigger move for gold. We even had gold inside of this ascending triangle with the bigger measured move. And, measured moves play out. They take their time, but they play out if you stick to them. And that bigger measured move tells you you're going to 3,000 somewhere by like February of 2025. Trades now really rocking here. 192. It's been tough. If you took the 100, you never make the 200. You just got to battle. I want to make a couple grand here on this trade. No more playing games, man. I want to put $2,000 away today. Let's go, baby. 250 in the trade. Let's make it happen. We've been waiting for the dump easy to the downside. Let's get back into Bitcoin for you as you're hungry to watch this descending triangle dump to the downside. We told you it was going down. It didn't look good. Looks nasty. I got to do it. Because I like what he does. He goes, anyone clip this out and send this to Twitter for me and at CryptoFace. Beautiful people, beautiful people. I didn't do it as good as he does, but he goes, beautiful people, beautiful people. And he's like up 100,000, 200 grand. Like he's just bugging. When you're up a lot of money and you're trading in front of people, like there's this funky feeling to it. You're just like, you're kind of in the zone. There's this funky feeling. You're in the zone, Beautiful people. You guys ever hear him do the beautiful people? It was the funniest thing ever, man. I love that dude. Saturday, he's actually one of the only people I will watch. He's the only YouTuber I really will watch, honestly. I like the other YouTubers. I don't know. I don't buy I don't buy the sauce, you know what I mean? And that whole fad of dudes walking while they're on the stream, like, it's cool, but it's not my thing. You know what I mean? What if I sat here the whole time doing this? I work out before the stream, man. I got 2 hours to do that, like at 5 to 7 in the morning. I don't need to waste your time while I'm working out. Anyway, it's still cool though. I'm not hating on it. It's just not something I would do. I think I don't think it's not conducive. I want to focus on what I want to focus on at that moment. You know what I mean? I don't want to focus on two things. Like, I don't want to work out and do trading. Like, I do it when you guys aren't here, but I need to teach you guys. You know what I'm saying? It also makes me nauseous. I've tried to watch people do it. It makes me nauseous. Tom Crown's amazing. Tom Crown's amazing. Yeah. Delivering it to you straight. Yeah. Hey, we're up 239 in the trade. I mean, we're showing you real money. That's a 12% gain. I mean, you put 100 grand, you made 12 grand today, right? And eventually these we'll get bigger and bigger in positions over time. All right. I love trading the BTC USD pair. I don't know what it is, but it always seems to go. Are we making an Adam and Eve double bottom here? Are we attempting to stop the pain? You know, is 55, 685, we lose that zone, we're going lower. Let's go, baby. I want to see this thing lose this level and truck down to my target. And let's take a look at BOOKMAP for you. The liquidity growing below us. Big red at 54.6. So 54,000 is coming, in my humble opinion. It looks like I'm definitely going to get to my target at 54,004. We might even get to 52, 53,000 later on today. This could be a wipeout. In my opinion, this is the beginning of a bigger dump. And everyone wants to buy the dip. I don't know, though. I could be wrong. So my opinion doesn't matter. Just to be clear. All right. You see what I'm saying? Like, my opinion does not matter. I do have opinions, but I trade what the charts tell me, regardless of my opinions. All right. They're throwing a bearish div there, but I mean, a bullish div there. I don't know, man. You got people freaking out now. Descending triangle with a bearish retest. Tells me at least you're going to go the length of that measured move. They could take it either way. I'm almost want to take my 225. It's a battle here. You know? They have had me here a few times already and played games with me. Playing games with your boy. I think I'm going to move the stop loss a lot closer to break even. I don't need to lose no 2-3 grand now, you know, or I think I was risking like $1 grand or $2 for 6 grand. So I don't need to do that no more. You know what I mean? That could be the beginning of the rounded bottom. I don't like that with the bullish divvy there. Might just take my 200 off the table and call it a day. I did get a good entry though. See, this is the battle of a trader, the life of a trader. What do you do? You know, we break back above that, we're ripping. I mean, that looks like an Adam and Eve double bottom. It's a double bottom right there. Look at it. I mean, we just saw it at the beginning stages. Let's look at our 5, our 7. 5 minute looks horrible though. Looks like it wants to dump. 7 minute looks like it's going to take you down the tubes. So if I get off the 1 minute, looks like the 7 minute is about to just dump us. All right, so here we go. The 15 minute loses to 200. We're gone. We already bounced off it once. You're going to bounce off it twice? Usually not likely. Usually the first bounce should be the one. You can't, you know. So if we lose this 200, I'm going to get so paid, dude. So I want to see this lose so we can get paid. Opinions based on data are extrapolations, not to be confused with real opinions such as the food you like. Is there a move from financial institutions? Do they have a plan to take our money? Let's stay in, baby. I don't know, man. I like to get paid. So we're watching this closely now. The battle for the 10-minute 200 MA, which we lost, and that was your indication to short too. Some people shorted that and are in the money. The 15-minute loses the 200 MA. We're gone. Our short's going to play out to 54,000. The target says we got it. We just got to let it cook. Take 225 and open up another short if we close below the 200 MA on the 15-minute. It's a pretty good idea. And then I could flip with my long there. I kind of like that idea. That way, you know what I mean? I like that. I like that idea. Because if we bounce, we bounce, right? If we lose, we lose. I can swing it. So what you do here, the best way to get out of the trade is go to price, hit last, go to quality, and hit close short, right? I'm going to do that because we're battling that area. And look, I just lost. Dang, man. I was up like 280 at one point. Oh, look how quick it's going on me. Dang, man. Look at that. I should hit flash close. Wow, they're bouncing it now after all that. And this is trading. Wow, they didn't give me last price numerous times, dude. Come on, man. There we go. Well, I didn't lose any money. That's the key, but dang, man. That wasn't fun. That's annoying, right? We bounce off the 200 MA. I'm not playing a game with that. We did it last time. We're doing it again. See, the price action looks horrible, though. It don't matter. The 1 minute did what it did. They dolphin dipped they dolphin dipped a descending triangle, knowing many people were going to short that. And then they went after all the shorts up here because all the stop losses on that descending triangle are right here. These guys are so grimy today, man. They're so grimy. That's why you pay yourself fast and furiously. Told you to wait for that trend line retest. It's possible. I see what you're saying. Wow, now they flipped it. But look, Adam and Eve double bottom, right? Even just seeing me avoid the disaster there, we could, any second you could be down $500. Next thing you know, you're depressed. Next thing you know, you can't handle it. It happens to people every day. Then they revenge trade the whole thing, and then they lose it all. They wake up liquidated $5,000. You know what I mean? I love it. Epic save, right? I mean, we got to do what we got to do. Sam, thank God you moved that stop loss to break even. I love you guys. Adam and Eve within the Adam and Eve, LOL, right? That's MP, Sam. I still see bearishness, man. So here's, like he said, we lose the 15 200 MA. I'm back in that short. They can't stop me. I'm too strong. That's bear flagging if you ask me. 10 minute, never lost the 200. I could actually enter the trade here with the stop loss above the 10 minute and kind of keep it real with myself there if I wanted to. It's a higher low. It is a higher low though in the set. But man, it still doesn't, I don't have a lot of faith in that. See, I'm always bouncing through multiple time frames to understand what's happening to price action. This is day trading 101, man. Like, if you want to day trade for a living, this is it. Again, I found all these concepts and then I used them to swing trade bigger time frames. So don't listen to people that don't, like, you learn a lot of how to long swing trade by day trading. The 1 minute will teach you how to trade the weekly. The weekly will teach you how to trade the 1 minute. It's all a microcosm and a macrocosm of each other. It all loops back into the same information. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, I got liquidated. 6K was terrible feeling that day. Got to collect some longs real quick for the shorts to power up, son. Ain't out yet. Amen. I think it's a quick squeeze and we're going to head back down. It looks like the case. It does look like the case here. We're back at 56,000. Funny, I've opened up this trade 3 times now. Like over and over again. Walking through the doors of time, 51K short. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Scared money don't make no money. If you want to trade where I'm trading, everybody, we have a link to MEXC in the comments below. If MEXC does not work, because sometimes it does not work for you, go to wex.com, the campaign that we got running. All right. Wex.com runs very similar to MEXC. We're making sure of it. All right. So it's definitely something you want to check out. Head up to our awesome campaign and you can claim up to 20,000 USDT bonus. All right. If you do leverage trade, just be careful. Do not leverage trade unless you've demo traded for a long time. We push demo trading too. Another thing Master Friend will get you into is demo trading. creating a system before you even start using real money. Because why? What if you know, when I first started leverage trading, I sometimes opened up a long instead of a short accidentally. Like I just your muscle memory, if you long all the time, then I set up a short and I hit the long button. I ended up opening up a long and being like, whoa, what did I just do? I've done that. At the beginning stages, you'll do a lot of weird, stupid things. Don't use real money to do that. Get to know the platform, get to know the buttons, get to know what you're doing, understand the concepts, really care about your demo trade. We're going to start a demo trading competition in the trading group. I just realized it because I want to push it. I don't want to just trade a trading competition. I want to start a demo trading competition because I want you guys to take demo trading seriously. So I'm going to put out something. I'm going to talk to my team, but we're going to do something where we're going to hook you up like, I don't know, $200-300 for the person that does it the best. You know what I'm saying? Bam. Bitcoin's volatility intrigues investors amid global fluctuations and rising geopolitical tensions. All right. Bang. Are we on there? Is that in there? Oh, yeah, they wrote about this. This is adding to the discussion. Sam Price compared Bitcoin to gold, underscoring the long-term investment potential of cryptocurrency. Price argued that, like gold, Bitcoin should be considered a long-term hold, typically for a decade or more. He stressed the importance of not getting caught up in short-term price movements, viewing Bitcoin as a highly secure asset in the times of economic turmoil. Yeah. Thank you so much to the street. I was there with Roundtable, Rob Nelson, Rebecca Barkin, CEO and co-founder of Lamina, and Sam Price, host of Crypto Lifer, and they shared their insights on the market. Really awesome. If you want to read about that, I'm on thestreet.com more and more. Really, really cool. We do video interviews that we also turn into articles. Shout out to Rob, man. Always grinding, always producing content. Nelson echoes Price's sentiment and acknowledges that while Bitcoin might experience volatility, it remains a robust digital asset, offering a hedge in uncertain economic conditions. Nelson and Price both underscored the unique advantage of Bitcoin, such as its portability and ability to cross borders with memorized seed phrases, distinguishing it from traditional gold, right? Shout out to the street and the round table for always putting me in a good light, being there for me and supporting me. I really, really appreciate anybody that helps my movement because you're helping other people learn. You're helping lifers change their lives. You're helping people move. You're helping people realize they can do anything they want if they put their mind to it, because I did. And so you can too. I should still be in my cubicle. I shouldn't be here with each and every one of you, but I decided to change my life. And when I decided to change my life, something interesting happened. My life changed. So you're telling me my mind was the whole reason I'm here in front of you? So you're telling me that if I decide to change today inside of this cranium, this blood barrier brain here, that my physical world will begin to change? Things around me, the way people talk about me, the way people think, the way I feel, the way I touch, this will change? The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't is usually right. Remember those quotes, man. I'm going to hit you every single day with these quotes. I'm going to leave you today with some inspiration, all right? And some love. And, this trade may still play out. And again, I never got stopped out of the trade. Remind you of that. And wow, a new 4-hour candle just opened. And I mean, that 4-hour candle closed really bearishly, right? Let me go back to the smaller time frames. I mean, that's bear flagging. That's bear flagging. By now, it should have pumped up to the 200 MA. It very well may. It could be trying to do a double bottom, but I see a bear flag there. That comes back up and starts to kind of roll over. 7-minute, 5-minute. I got bearish divergence on the indicator too, which means you made a lower high. Well, this made a higher, it's bearish divergence. It's not traditional. I just want you to understand it's stochastics RSI, but it's telling you something. I got random lines all over the place. What the? Anyway, we started the channel this morning with the shoulder head and right shoulder. It took the dump to the downside beautifully. All right. That's how the stream started. Then we gave you another short that went down lovely. And then I played with a short that had me in the gains for a long time, but I eventually had to jump out with like $30, $17, I think. Yeah. But that's reality. I like that. You know why? You guys have to see how real it is. If every single trade was like bing, 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 bing. Recently, it looks like every time I touch a trade, it's looking like unrealistic. So I want you guys to see like some of the real side of my life as a trader. It's not always peaches at all. It's actually very difficult. And there's many days that I'm just like, and I'm working through it just like you are. I make it look easy because I do it every day. And I'm really good at kind of acting like I'm, making it look good. But trust you me, it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. And if you're struggling, having a hard time, and you're just beginning, I totally understand. So did all of us when we started trading. We just started to find our edge at one point. And you might be really close to a milestone. You might be so close to a milestone, and just you don't realize. So look, I get mixed signals again now. The short looks like it's going to play out. The 4 hour, the 2 hour don't look good on us. They look bad. But now you got an Adam and Eve double bottom. However, you got a lower high again at 56,197. Can't seem to get back above 56,200. You break 56,200, then fine. You're going to come back to 56,300. And remember what I said. I'm not bullish unless you can get back above 56,800, really. That's going to be the main, okay, 56,800, we could probably try to do something, but I really want to jump back into that short. Oh, I missed the 200 level again. I jump right back into that short yet again. $1,500. I want to add a little more. There we go, the 19. There we go. And I'm back in the short. No, once you do what I just did, watch, you have 2 stop losses now. Don't forget that. You'll pull one and forget you didn't pull the other. You can lose a lot of money doing that. Pay attention to what you're doing, all right? Always pay attention. Look, $44 in a minute. We just made $44 in literally in 30 seconds. It's insanity. Only in trading. And let this thing finally dump, baby, dump. Come on now, 1 hour. That's an M pattern right there. Don't let this Adam and Eve play out. 40% chance that it can, but. And I'm back at the trade up $100 now, baby. It makes me want to take it right now. You get why now? You see why I take my $100 so fast now? I think it makes sense to you now a little bit. I sat there for freaking 3 hours and made no money. I could have made $200 twice had I just taken the gains. I'm just saying. Right? You got to grab the black area too. You'll grab the green. The green won't move for you. All right? Grab the black. You won't be able to slide. You can do the same on Wex. I stay right above the point of control. We break the point of control, this trade ain't happening. So you don't really need to have your stop loss any further away from it. These are other concepts that you want to understand if you don't know how to use the VRVP. I could do a whole class on the VRVP. We could spend all day on it. It's an amazing tool. It shows you where liquidity is, the gaps. I use these red lines every single day. People think I'm just using moving averages, but if the moving average is near a point of control, then I got a double whammy going for me. Come on, baby. Finally just print and get me paid today. I'm trying to make a couple grand, man. Daddy needs a new pair of Ferragamos, man, and they cost $1,100. Let's go, man. You can tell a lot about a man about his shoes. What time is it now? We're overtime, 12:05. I always go overtime, baby. What movie was that, remember? Yeah. Yeah, it's working. Overtime. Is it working? Oh, it's working. Overtime. Oh, man, you gotta love it, bro. Remember The Departed? I'm from Boston, man. The Departed was amazing. I don't want to offend anybody, but it was a funny movie, man. Yeah, it's working overtime. Oh, my gosh. The wifer is getting her shopping list ready. Cancel stops, redo. It'll go into one stop. Oh, thank you for saying that. Yeah, he's right. I could cancel stop and redo and turn it into one stop. Look, back up 36. This has been a freaking ridiculous battle today. They're not making it easy, man. It's been chopping the entire time. Look at this. That's chop. When the 1 minute goes sideways for a tiny range, literally for 2 hours straight. That's chop. Need the background playlist, good trading music, The Departed, classic, rats on every level. get what's coming to them. Amen. Sammy, why not cancel the 2 stop losses and reset to make it 1 easy? You're right. I didn't think about it, all right? I never did that. I'm not as smart as you guys. All right? So you go like this. You're like, I want my stop loss to be at 57.58. All right? So you take that out. You take that out. And then you go here. No, they're 2 different trades. It don't work. See, you just messed me up. You just messed me up. That's why I don't do it. I know what I'm doing. Now I got to do it again. Again. Don't mess with me ever again. Don't tell me what to do with my trades. Man. All right? Leave me alone. They're 2 different positions. Wait, now they're not letting me do it. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Maybe the whole position is covered now? I don't know. Now you got me wondering if I'm covered. 0.96. Yeah, we got 0.98 though. It's weird. I don't know. I think we're okay though. I thought it was 1 position, 2 different TPs. Forget about it. You can click an ad in the open position panel. Open order. Yeah, you can do that. You can also do where I showed you though. Just edit it. That's take profit. Yeah, so I must not be able to do it. I must have done it right. I must have done it right. I don't know. Now I'm a little bugged out because it's not the way I usually do it. Kidding. LOL. You used all the quantity in 1 stop loss. That's why it's only 1. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Be safe and just put TP out, then enter again. You're funny. Man, this has been a battle today. I don't like losing. Look, $23. I cut it off. 29. I cut it off. Not losing money. I'm telling you right now. That's why I don't use stop losses and just risk whatever I want with max leverage. Liquidation is my stop loss. That's okay, but you get liquidated all the time, and eventually you won't be able to use a large amount of money, like 100 grand, because you'll lose the 100 grand. So it's not a good way to trade, personally. Because you want to trade to be able to do this with a large amount of money, and so you're telling yourself is eventually you just get liquidated for 100 grand. I don't know. I'd rather lose like 3 grand trying to make 30 grand, or 3 grand trying to make 20 over and over again. So inverse head and shoulder on the 3-minute time frame. It's not that good though. It is an Adam and Eve double bottom now, as far as I'm concerned. You see it? Still not buying it though. Still not buying it. That's a head and shoulder right there. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the downside. You can start the shoulder just like we started it. Sorry, I came in late. I missed the entry. Should I wait for the level of the 56.2? If we're going to short, we're waiting for the 15-minute to lose to 200. Personally, like my man mentioned, which I think is a great idea. Right now, we're still inside of this bear flag on the 15-minute time frame, unable to really get out of it. Small time frames are trying to show us something. But again, the 10-minute won't let us break above the 200. So we're in between the 15 and the 10-minute 200 MA. One of them is going to break. The 10-minute breaks to the upside, we get a pump. The 15-minute breaks to the downside, we likely get a dump. And I know that's insane, but I find that to be one of the most precise ways to trade. And I've traded many different ways in my life. I won't even mention all the different ways because I'm not trying to put anyone else down, but I've used all the different things that you could get all over the world. And whatever you use every day, you're going to get better at, you know. Feeling a big dump, a lot of eating up. Having just short with 50K USD on demo trading, prepare for the pamp. All Rocks trading platform has done me. I don't know. Come on, man. Get out of here. Sir, I came late. I missed the entry. Should I wait for the level? I don't know, man. Stop asking me the same questions twice. You did this yesterday and people got really annoyed, man. Sir, yeah, you're gone. You're gone from the channel forever. I'm done with you, man. Yeah. They told me you were a problem yesterday. You're going to be a problem today. I'm over. I'm moving on.com. I don't have time for people that don't have time for me. And if you disrespect me and you spam like that, you have no respect for yourself. And that lets me know you don't have respect for me. You can't have respect for someone else if you don't have respect for yourself. So I don't know what to tell you. All right. let's just say you want to risk 500 just to calculate your stop loss and use the max amount of leverage possible with that 500. It's the same as using a stop loss. No, it's not, because eventually you're going to have that you only be able to use with that amount of money then. And so you'll have, when the market moves a tiny bit and I make 10 grand because I'm using 100 grand at 10x leverage, you're going to make diddly. And then if the market moves again, you're going to get liquidated. It's not a smart, I firmly believe it's not a smart way to trade. I've been doing this probably longer than you, but you do whatever makes you happy, man. I think you need leverage mastery if you really want to like trade leverage, man. I think you need to get in and hang out with people that really do it more than you do, so you can get the knowledge that you need. Seriously, like everyone thinks you know it, but there's people that know it better than you. I'm serious. There's people that know it better than me, dude. Like, you can either play games like you're the smartest person in the room, or you can, get the education you deserve. It's up to you. All right. If you want to get the education you deserve, go to cryptolifer.com, where I'm here every single day, no days off, all the time, giving you guys the sauce, the knowledge, and the lessons. Join today at cryptolifer.com. I can't wait to see you in there. Put your email address, hit consent, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. All right. So we chopped around the whole entire stream. Had I taken 200 every time, I'd be up $300. See that? So that's why I like taking my $100. Today I went for the bigger trade. I like just scalping $100 to $200 over and over again. It just pays me better. Pays me better over time. This is an Adam and Eve double bottom. I've seen them break out back to the upside many times. I wouldn't be surprised if this does at least produce what is the measured move, which is kind of like this, somewhere back to 56,700. And there's a gap in the VRVP, which could take us back up to liquidity at 57.1. Again, we'll take a look at BOOKMAP one more time before we jump on out of here, just to see what it's saying. It's got liquidity on either side. Big red up, big red down. I mean, it could go either way. They're giving you they're not really, at the end of the day, the biggest red is at 58,000, almost suggesting that we do get a pump back to the upside for Bitcoin. Only time will tell, though. We did pretty good today. It was an all right Wednesday. It could have been better. I feel like I could have traded better, but it is all right. I'll be hard on myself. I always am. I hope you got a lot out of the stream. I hope we connected. I hope you got inspired to change your life. And yeah, 20 is coming down to 200. Might get a great place to short when it hits the 200. I tried his liquidation max way and lost most of my capital. I'm trying Sam's way now to protect the purse. Yeah, is trading options in crypto a good idea? I'm such a big fan of yours. I really wish you would work with you someday and learn more from you. You are such a lifesaver and an inspiration to me. I see you as a guru. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I don't trade options. Thanks, Sam. Gaining knowledge quickly. Amen. Man, I lost $10 today. Good thing for the stop. Awesome, man. Joe was not a scalper. He was a gambler. You guys are funny, man. Anyway, we found the possible bottom here for the day. We entered the short, found out when to take money out of the short. Then relentlessly went at it, but it just, still is a pretty bunch of a bear flag here too. I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals. Protect the purse and then hit him with it. Amen. Be Sam. Have an amazing day, bro. Shout outs from Kosovo. Thank you, brother. Long. I gotta see what's gonna happen. If the 1 minute breaks the 200 MA, there's a possible long chance there. So that's the next kind of entry we could take. Made a higher low on the monthly crash. Thank you. It's hard days for trading. Do you have a deadline for joining the group so we could be in the challenge? No, the challenge will probably come out in the next 4 or 5 days. Yeah. I'll do a 15-day demo trading challenge. All right. You do have to be in the group. And you'll have to demo trade on, let's say, like WEX. We'll do it like that. And the winner, we'll do something cool for the winner. Because I really want to push people to demo trade. And I realize if I motivate them by paying them, then they'll trade as if they're really trading real money. Because they say, hey, if I win this competition, I will win real money. And so they won't use their own money. They'll use my money to motivate themselves to demo trade, right? And I think that's the smartest thing I can do to help others. If I really want to put my So it's a good idea. What it does is it accomplishes what I want to happen. Less people getting wrecked and more people understanding the market without using their money yet. And that's what I want. And that's what I go for. And that's my dream. So I'll be able to accomplish my dream with that process. All right. Thanks, Sam. See you tomorrow, Lord willing. Thank you. Yep, inshallah, God willing. Everybody, thank you for being here. Please hit the like button on your way out. Let's get 1,000 likes. I'd greatly appreciate it. We had dang near 2,000 people here on the stream multiple times, so all right. Sounds cool. You know people all too well. Yeah. Dinner with the lifer should be the reward. You are the reward, Sammy. If it wasn't for you, I would never have tried and wasted even more money. Thanks, Sam. Great give as always. Live as always. Thank you. Demo trade is key. Thank you. Yeah. Have a good one, Sam. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Looks like this is an M pattern coming down, man. I'm still intent on this short. I'm still intent on this short, man. I haven't changed the numbers, too, so I can just keep getting in. Just gonna let it cook, man. I'm just gonna let it cook. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. May God bless you all. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate your time. Without your time, we don't have a stream. We don't have a show. And I don't have nowhere to go every day from 10 to 12. So you guys gave me a place to be. May God bless you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.